Hey friends, welcome back to OG Universe. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me as we take a look at the brand new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Tim Drake Robin from DC Rebirth. Yes, we got a brand new Robin in the collection. I'm always excited to have a different Robin. And this one here, we have a couple different ones. We got the OG Dick Grayson, we got Jason Todd, who of course is Red Hood, Tim Drake Robin, Damian Wayne. So we have a nice collection of different kinds of Robins that you can have in your Teen Titans, your Titans. You want to put them in the Justice League or just make them part of the dynamic duo, you got some different Robins you can select from. So let's take a look at the packaging here. Standard window box. We do have some absolute killer artwork of Tim Drake here by Dan Mora. Dan Mora is one of the most talented artists, I believe, working at DC Comics. He's had an incredible run on World's Finest with Mark Waid. He's transitioning over to Superman very soon as well. Plus, he's doing the Absolute Power, which is the big crossover event for DC this summer. So definitely check out his artwork. On the side here, you do have the Multiverse logo, Robin Tim Drake, DC Rebirth, display stand, and the trading card. Now, you do have some accessories. A lot of damn hands. That's an understatement. You have four sets of hands, 10 hands in total, from pointing, thumbs up, we got grasping, fisted hands, gesturing hands. We got a lot of different hands, but one thing we are glaringly missing is something to put in those hands. So the staff that I've equipped this Tim Drake Robin with is actually from my collection of accessories. Now, if you've been collecting action figures, you're going to have some sort of accessory pool, so to speak, to pull from. Found this. This is actually from a Marvel Select Gambit. Don't have the Gambit. I have no idea where that Gambit is, but I have his staff. So go figure. But it's a really nice staff that fits into his hand perfectly. So it's a little disappointing that he didn't come with some sort of accessory, a batarang, staff, some sort of maybe tech gadget to help, some sensor, something. But unfortunately, he doesn't come with anything. So accessories will be supplied by your collection. But let's take a closer look at this Robin. We'll move the staff out of the way for now. And man, I am so happy we got a cloth wired cape to go along with this awesome looking Rebirth Robin. Really an outstanding look. The paint absolutely sharp. Now he is using the Jonathan Kent body buck, which kind of suits this kind of stylized young adult. Let's put it that way. He's not like a 10-year-old, 15-year-old kid. He's getting into, adulthood, so to speak. He's becoming a bit more of a man. And this body buck works perfectly with that. Now, the one way you can definitely tell this is John Kent is those markings on the legs here, right here, which is totally fine. I mean, it suits the costume, it suits the body, suits the persona. This is Tim Drake, I really do like it. And the costume, man, it's a nice blend of the OG original costume and some new kind of interpretations on it. Some really cool aesthetics. Now, the cape is fantastic. The quality of the cloth cape is absolutely amazing. Very, very well done. A very strong wire as well. Really nice quality. Has a good feel to it. The overall look and just everything about this figure is just well done, except there's a bit of a point of contention. Now, there was a Robin series that only lasted 10 issues in 2023. And unfortunately, this head sculpt is very reminiscent of the artwork, a little too cartoony for my likings. I would have much more preferred a more serious head sculpt for this guy. Or even a little bit of a smirk like how we got it here, right? That's an awesome drawing. It'd be a fantastic head sculpt, but unfortunately, we didn't really get that. Now, there are some alternatives. You can do some toy surgery. My mind is already percolating with some ideas, and we'll definitely showcase that in another video, some toy surgery. But this head sculpt might be the thing that's holding him back. But very easily to swap out. We can put something else on there and really amp up this Robin. But man, I really do like the aesthetics. The paint is nice and crisp. It's clean. No kind of misinterpretation, so to speak. But there is one thing that is, as you notice on this figure here, on the artwork, he does have just those kind of elbow pads, and he does have skin showing after the gauntlets. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that here. They painted it all black. So really, this part here, right above the glove line, should be flesh tone. Not a big deal, but that's just one little thing. If they would have done that, it would have been really true. Maybe a different head sculpt, but otherwise, I really dig the way this figure looks. And yeah, he is impressive. So articulation, let's go through that real quick. So the ball joint at the head does give him some pretty good movement. Not too bad overall. He does have the spacer joints, so he has a nice fluid range of motion in the arm, double jointed ratcheted elbows, ball joint at the fist, and he does have some pretty good articulation. He can go back quite a bit and forward. Ball joints at the legs, double jointed ratcheted knees, ball joints at the ankle, pivot toe movement, everything else going on with some sculpted ball joints, so that's good to see. Yeah, overall, this is a striking figure. He looks absolutely awesome. And I just want to bring in a few other characters I think that will sit well with this version of Robin. We can give him his little staff back, action pose. The cape, man, the cape just, it's awesome. I love how it's double lined. We got the yellow, and then we got the black on the outside. Super glad we did that. So let's bring in a companion here that we see him with quite often. That is the Connor Kent Superboy. Superboy here, man. At first, I was a little on the fence about this character, but get him in hand, playing around with it. It's a really fun action figure, loaded with accessories for a collector's edition. This is the new standard that we're going to be expecting from McFarlane Toys from now on. Multiple head sculpts, extra accessories that make sense, and it's just such a great value in my opinion. Check out my review on this guy, but I love the way these two guys look. Very cool. Then we'll bring in another version of Superboy. This is the Con-El version in that more classic kind of traditional outfit, but love the way these two guys look. We put a new head sculpt on this guy. Yeah, we put the John Kent head sculpt on him, and man, they are looking good. Very cool to see these two guys together. And then let's bring in some Robins. Yes, some Robins. Here we got another version of Tim Drake from the Gotham Knights video game. I do like these guys. This is a shorter version, a very unique, stylized Robin, but I really do like it, and it kind of fits into, you know, the kind of movie line, so to speak, and your comic book line. So you could really mix and match this guy with a lot of different figures, and it's cool to see these two guys together. I really like the head sculpt on this guy. And then, of course, we got to do this one here. So this is a brand new version of Robin in my collection. This here is sporting the Jason Todd unmasked head from the Amazon exclusive Batman Family 5-pack. Bigger body buck. This is the Tim Drake body buck. It's really big. It's buffed out. I'm thinking this is kind of like an older version. If Tim Drake or maybe even Jason Todd stayed Robin, this is how he would kind of look. A bigger, beefier body, a little bit older, but man, he looks cool. And it's great to have that kind of classic look with this new contemporary look. Very nice. Another figure, gotta bring this guy in, and this is my Nightwing. He does have the Titan's head sculpt on that body buck from the 5-pack as well. I think these two guys look really good together. He has a bit of a, not super cartoony head, but a little bit more that blends in well with this guy. You can see these guys working together on your shelf, doing a little diorama, some action photography. Very cool. Like the way these two guys are sitting together. And then you got to bring in, you know, a Batman or two, because we got to see how that's going to look. And here we got the Hush Batman. Bigger body proportions for sure, but it works well with this Tim Drake, and I would really love to see a dynamic contemporary Batman with a cloth wired cape. That's going to be awesome. You know that's going to happen probably maybe this year, 2024, but for sure in 2025, I almost guarantee we'll see some cloth wired contemporary Batmans. Maybe even this one. Just chuck a wired cape on him, man. It'd be so cool. Looks great. And then we'll bring in another Batman. One of my other customs. This one is kind of like a Batman Returns sort of costume. It's the Flashpoint Flash movie Batman, the Michael Keaton with a brand new head sculpt on from the Arkham series. Just did a little bit of paint on the belt to just give him something a little extra to break up, that, you know, one color bodysuit. So I really like the way these two guys look as well. It could almost be like a movie version of Robin. from back in the day. Very cool. So, guys, if you don't know by now, I'm really digging this figure. And it's a figure that has a lot of things going for it. The only thing that's really holding it back is some accessories. But if you have enough DC Multiverse figures or your other figures in your collection, you can add a bow staff, a batarang, maybe tech piece, something like that, to really give this character a bit more life and more presence on your shelf. That is really the only thing that's holding it back. Otherwise, it is a phenomenal figure. You're a collector of Robin, you love Teen Titans, this is a no-brainer, you gotta get it. And you're not gonna be disappointed. The articulation is there, stylization is there, and that cloth wired cape is so damn nice. There you go, guys. That's my thoughts and opinions on this guide. Love to hear your thoughts, your opinions on Tim Drake Robin. Who is your favorite Robin out of the 4 or 5? Or whoever more, there's probably 6 at least, but out of the core Robins that we kind of know, Tim Drake, you got Jason Todd, Dick Grayson, and Damian Wayne. Who's your favorite? Or is Carrie Kelly or Stephanie Brown your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear that. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. We got more videos coming soon. Remember to hit that bell notification so as soon as my videos are produced, they'll jump right into your feed and you can enjoy them. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate all of you. I hope you're having an awesome day. And stay tuned for more videos. We'll see you soon. Take care.